All right, Braxton. Hey, I was going to shoot a quick video and show you kind of what needs to be done with gathering this data. So I kind of have to do a similar thing in the Denver MLS, but you're going to have to break this up. So when I go in, I'm right now I've got everything. I got all Nashville selected. I've got actives, under contracts, withdrawn, expired, solds for the last year, and that resulted in 31,000 listings. So, and it's not going to let us download that. So, but if you break this up into pieces, so I would start with active, and then it's going to let us download. So it looks like 1,300 results. So we should be able to go through this and kind of compile a list. And let's see. I don't know what the cutoff is. Like in Denver, the cutoff is like 5,000 or something. So, so this is coming soon. Let's do 1 year worth of under contracts, see what that comes up with. And so my guess is you're gonna have to kind of piece this together. It might be, so it looks like save all. You got 1,500 results there. So you're gonna have to go through this kind of piece by piece, and then once you download that, then you can download a year of these under contracts and then so on. And if you need to break it up even further, maybe do 3 months and then, or do it by dates. You can break it up by dates. So anyways, the idea is that we want to go through and download all the data for this sheet. So once you've done that, I went ahead and downloaded this. Once you've done that, you have listing agent's name, and then you have their phone number. So you want the agent's phone number. So that's really the only data we need. We want their name because we personalize each text message, each email. Um, the I've even thought about personalizing it even further with one of their listings and saying, hey, I saw this listing on so and so. The more personalized you can make the message, the better response you get. The more they read it, less they spam it. So, so anyways, we could do if you wanted to download their property address too. Looks like that's right here. Oop, I don't know why it's doing that. I don't want to do that. Huh, it wants me to do a formula somewhere. Let me pause this real fast. Oh, so I had a formula copied into my copied, so it's wanting to paste that formula. But anyways, so those are the three. If you wanted to do the address too of their listing, that's fine. And then we can go ahead and we can delete the rest of this information, which you already kind of did this, but you left out the agent name. So, and we don't need their office phone number. So we just need the agent list phone number. So that's typically going to be their cell phone. And so this is the only data we're going to need. So then from here, we can start kind of manipulating the data to what we need. So um, let's go ahead and get this kind of cleaned up a little bit. So you want to download all that data, put it into one spreadsheet, clean it up, and then from there you can use this count formula. So it's right here. Looks like I erased this. So here's the count formula, and what this will do is it'll go in, it'll count how many times this phone number is is in the sheet. And let me play this up for a second because it's a little tricky to set up, but let me set this up real fast. All right, so I had to remind myself how to do this. So the Countif function, let me just kind of back up a little bit. If you haven't played a lot with Excel, if you want Excel to do something with data, like if you want it to answer a question for you on data, there is a way to do it. What's nice about Excel is that you can write a formula to do just about anything. And if you don't know how to write the formula, you can Google it. And if Google doesn't answer it, you can hire somebody on Fiverr that will write the formula for you. So, whatever you want done with data, Excel is your go-to. So, What I wanted to do is I wanted to figure out how many times this phone number shows up in this spreadsheet. And so let me just go through this formula with you real fast, just so you know how formulas work. So you do an equal sign that starts a formula, and then you got the function that you want to do. So if you go into formulas, you can see all these different functions that can be written up. And then you designate the kind of the cell range that you want this data to be calculated through. So that's what I got here. So B, and I don't know how to answer what these little symbols are, but it's just the way the formula is written. So this B2 is right here, and those dollar signs are there for a reason. I can't remember why, but I want to count B2, and I want to go through B 5,000. So I want to go through B2 all the way to the bottom of this whole column, which I've got at 5,000, but it's like really this the end of the data is 4862. You could do that too. So if I did 48, 4862, that would be the exact data. And so that phone number showed up 4 times. Now I can drag this and it's going to start calculating this. So now we've got our rankings of real estate agents, and we want to build this out first, save it, and then from there we'll start manipulating. We'll save that as our master sheet because we'll use this data in many different ways. We'll use it to find agents to work with, and we're also going to use it to find agents to be on our buyers list. So once we build out our master sheet, rank it, then we can start to play with the data. We can sort that data by rank. So actually, I think what we have to do is we have to copy and then we have to paste just the values. We don't want to paste the formulas because right now the formula is there. And then we paste this the value of 4, and then we can start to sort that. And so this is kind of nerding out with. I don't know why it shows 0. Let me play this real fast. Hang on. So these were changing, these formulas were changing when I went to do the sort, just because I haven't done the whole spreadsheet yet. So I've only cut it off to right there. So when I started sorting stuff, it started screwing with the data and changing these figures. So you want to get this done for the whole spreadsheet first, then build it out. So anyways, that's just kind of a quick rundown of what we're trying to do with the data. So if you can build out those sheets, I want you to do it for a couple reasons. For one, I want you to know how to do it because if you're going to run any market, you're going to need to know how to do these basic data downloads and manipulations and figure stuff out with Excel. But the reason we want to rank this is because we want to find these agents that have only done one deal in the last year or 2 years. Those are the guys that we're probably going to hit up the most to see if they can be partner with us. They probably got second jobs. They're not full-time real estate agents, and they're not going to be. They don't have the. I guess they have the time to go and work with us for just a few $1,000s per deal versus an agent that's doing 12 deals a year is not going to want to work with us. The couple $1,000 to do showings is not something they're very excited about. And they probably are good enough that they can steal our ideas and go run off and do their own thing. So we really don't want to work with those guys anyways. So this is why we're ranking this. But also when I run campaigns, I'd run it by rank too, just to kind of get an idea of who's going to bring me the best deals and the most deals. So anyways, hopefully that helps. So if you want to jump in here and download all this stuff, put in an Excel file, build out a master database, do the count feature. Once you have the count feature done, save that file as your master file. And then we can go in and we can remove duplicates, which you do that in data. And your remove duplicates is right here. And we can remove those. I'll go ahead and do it just because this isn't the sheet we're going to work with. But you'll want to remove duplicates of phone numbers. We don't care about the rest of that stuff. and and it would get rid of, so 2,300 duplicates values found and removed. There's only 2,400 values remain. So anyways, so hopefully that helps. So if you can jump into, I'll email you both this, but when you're messing with these formulas, you just need to do that range and set it up. So hopefully all this helps. If you want to build out that master data sheet, that would be huge. Even better yet, if you want to play with this some and go back on the closed and see if you can do, um, see if it'll allow you to go even further back, like 19 or 18. That would even be better, and see if that works, and see if we can get that data. So yeah, so it looks 60, it does, it looks like it anyways. So max, download max is 5,000, so you'll have to break that up. So this is going to take a little bit of time to build out this master sheet. You'll probably, I do it like once every year to update my records, and well, I do it all the time for FreedomSoft now, but for going that far back, and you probably won't do that for FreedomSoft. But for now, to find agents, we'll probably want to go back 2 years. It would probably be the most we want to go back. So, and see if we can find those agents that, that haven't really sold a deal in the last year or so, and that still have their license. Those are guys that we really want to talk to. So hopefully that helps.